have versus Schalke 04 in this first game for Vitality. And for Schalke, well, their spring split was not amazing all around, but they really found their footing in the second half of the split. And I guess that's what you have to look at when you look forward with this team.
And this should just be an absolute massacre. Yumi Ezreal gonna run through the entire team. Melitza as well coming in.
And he should be able to pick up that kill as well. Inactive VGenax. I know who wins this one.
No flash available. The shockwave pulls him back. It's done. It's done. Rogue have shut down Schalke.
They want to finish him and they take him down before the all comes out. Dreams left all on his lonely, and it's just too easy for G2 Esports.
Razak will take down Oda one day. The last person standing is Dreams. Schalke get aced.
Fantastic game from start to finish. That was mad disrespectful special. I respect it. Flashing the Schalke, no fear. Now no Zex, but he definitely wants a piece of Gilius as he's going to move in for that one. And oh, look at that. Just in time for the R cooldown. Otawamne might as well be named after you.
Why is it going so wrong for Schalke, especially as it looked like it was going so right at the end of spring?
So there's a lot of different ways that you can attack this question. I've seen a couple of different iterations of Schalke, and they just really haven't diversified despite changing so many multiple pieces.
And the beginning of the split it was very hard because I felt like we were playing catch up from the beginning. And even though it was obvious that we actually had some talent on the roster, and especially compared to the other weaker teams in LEC, I thought we actually had quite a good chance of winning some games. But as you lose each game consecutively, you just run into this situation where you're trying to find changes champion-wise, you're trying to find changes roster-wise, and it felt like we weren't able to find something in time.
Ori?
Look here.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I can use Ori. Ori is ulted. Ori is ulted.
I don't think we follow. Kill Ori. Kill Ori. My hook in 2.
That's enough. That's enough.
Enough.
I'm sending Rift out. Okay.
One more mid wave.
I think they wanna start here. Can I go? Yeah.
I'm looking.
I'm dead.
Can
we still fight? I think you have to give.
Oh my god, please just...
Mad Lions here, 420 up as they add one on towards that 10,000 goal lead for them, and this has turned into a demolition.
You guys really, I told you guys in scrimmage, you can't fucking go top, push 2 waves, base.
No, but it's not.
No, it's shit because I was turbo ahead on this guy, and the way you guys did your macro moves got me behind. I mean, if you're not capable of adjusting in game, because we're so fucking strong that we can get prio anywhere we fucking want.
Around before week 5, we moved towards a way more aggressive, proactive style, because at least in practice we found that this was actually getting us a lot of wins over top teams. Whereas before that, we were, I think, struggling a bit. And yeah, it led to our first win against Fnatic, which was really great. And I think, in that game, we had a very good plan combined of draft and how it interacts with our level 1s, how it interacts with our level 2s and level 3s.
He should die here.
I've stopped.
There's a Rek'Sai next to you.
I didn't know.
I don't Rek'Sai.
Two downs. I'm looking.
Got this guy.
Urgo no flash.
Urgo no flash.
I'm still looking.
I'm looking in back. Okay, good.
I think that's enough.
Okay.
Surrender, no flash. I'm coming.
And peel back.
Kai'Sa on me.
Kai'Sa no flash. Kai'Sa no flash.
Commit with the wave.
No way.
We fucking did it.
We did it.
We fucking did it. Let's fucking go, boys. Nice.
I can't believe I'm the only one who actually died, man.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? Sorry? Can we just go inside? I don't know if they're calling, I know all that stuff.
Thank you.
Next list is tilted.
Ja, go!
Well played, bro.
Come here. Stop. No, stop. We are the level 1 team. Oh shit, you look kind of dead, bro. I'm dead.
We've been getting better and better and better throughout the split, and it's so hard that we now go into the second half with only 1 win out of 9 games. But like, I have hope that we can do something to turn it around, and at least we have enough talent and the results and work behind the scenes that who knows, maybe we can do something. Gilly's really popped off in both games. First game was really tragic though. He almost carried the game and then made a huge mistake at the end. But he's brought a lot of like aggression, a lot of positivity, a lot of activeness to the game, and it's been good so far, I would say. So yeah, we're gonna take a few days off. Then we're gonna practice like crazy. We get the Rocky montage, like from the movie, and then maybe we can come back and be stronger for the second half.
Maybe they saw my sweeper.
Wanna go from here?
Maybe sweep this and see. There's a one.
Yeah, I mean, playing with no practice was rough for sure when I played with Origin. I think I individually performed quite well, like day by day, like I became better. It's just, you just adapt to the LEC scrims, you know? I mean, practice always goes well here. We usually win a lot in scrims, so I don't know, it just feels like we play a bit worse when it comes to official games. It's like a new team, you know, from practice. I think that's the reason why we are losing a lot in the officials.
We're here for the second game of the day. Rogue versus Schalke. Probably expected to be a more one-sided affair than the Vitality and
Unless
SK
the god
game.
has arrived.
I mean, the god may have arrived.
We'll have to wait and see.
He
But
both giveth and he taketh away.
yes, he does.
Our comp is strong early mid-game to skirmish a lot, I think.
I think we scale good, by the way. I will be machine strong, killing volley.
Yeah, deep.
I'm Leona.
I'm keeping hero.
Leona no flash, Leona no flash. Care about dash hero?
Care.
Horrible.
Keep front to back.
Flash,
Affiliate no flash.
I'm looking at
No flash.
Philip.
I can go on
Thanks,
flash.
it's on Ori. Ori over the wall.
Yeah. Back in hook volley. And ultra Aphelios.
Volley on me.
Hit right.
Right
one.
Flash.
But I don't know, we're playing Grace TF and we just dive in and we don't cross over and we're behind both mid and jungle for the whole game, so it's just unplayable, I guess. I feel like in practice here we would just win mid jungle and then we would just win the game. I think it was kind of like a huge blow when we actually felt like this was the week we were poised to actually make a comeback, and the games were just really, really cool.
It's a curse. Like this whole year has been really like catastrophic, you know?
Okay. But SK in a slightly strange position. Janex jumping forward. Look at the damage from the cannon right there. Abadage goes down. Dreams has fallen as well. And Neon finally gets away from the shockwave. But all he's going to do is run back to his base, which is in shambles. Flashes away. Trick continues to chase. And here comes Zazi. One auto limit will take to kill. He's on a rampage on this Bard. I believe he is unkilled this game. 4-0-16. A sight for supports everywhere. SK gonna get their first 2-0 week here in summer.
But like, okay, the thing is, the comms in the game were really tragic because here I'm just kind of like giving suggestions because if I remember correctly, I'm like, maybe Olaf needs to cover both here, I say in game. I don't know, I just feel like the people that are supposed to be leading the game are not leading the game.
Like, we're in time.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, we are.
if we don't flash in.
Yeah, we are, but he's already like level 5 when he started the Herald, so we're kind of forced to do this and we have to run into them, and we're running into like Oriana choke.
I mean, all I can say is everyone is still trying really hard. And we really want to win, you know? So, like, we definitely didn't give up yet.
From, I think, the beginning of this year, it was clear that this is a year more based on talent development, trying to be creative in both roster, creative in our plans, creative in what we do to try and build something out of what we have.
I mean, my goal now was to make playoffs of LEC, but it's getting slimmer and slimmer, right? The chance. But it's still possible. But yeah, that's the goal right now still.
I think overall, the guys have stayed pretty motivated, and even though we might not have a good chance at this point of making playoffs, if any. I think we're still like coming in every day and putting in the effort, and it seems like relatively positive, I would say.
I'm having bot. Ori has to
Try to run.
They're tipping top. They're tipping top, by the way.
It's Karma, it's Karma. Karma's dead.
Set top.
They're also tipping.
I think. Kite.
Look.
Oh shit, I'm faker.
I'm here, I'm here.
Yeah, no flashes, no flashes.
I'm out, I'm out. Ori flashed, Ori flashed.
I can go. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you guys are smoking. Good job.
My team just asked me if I want to play Azir, and I said yes. And then we locked it in.
We go Elder. Elder base.
We can descend. Descend. Oh shit. Sheesh.
Wait, how fucking good is
go!
Nice! Let's go!
Guys, good job. He's sick, guys. It's good.
Free win, innit? Free win, bro. Free win, bro.
Holy poke champ. Oh my god, I will end it. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
No! Oh no!
Azir is chopping there.
Oh, I'm against Shockwave too.
Oh my god!
Actually, that we played it so fucking bad.
I can't believe that he missed. Oh.
I think we skirmished really well that game, and we got a lot of kills through that and advantages, and then we just played well around objectives and pressure on the map, and it wasn't too hard. I wasn't sure what's the outcome gonna be, because we played against G2 and Misfits, are also like a decent team. It ended up being easier and more fun than I would have expected. Pretty happy about my own performance, and we also played pretty well as a team, and Dylan Falk was smurfed in draft.
I've never. This is literally the best draft of my career.
Yeah, because
Was it the best? This is literally probably the best draft I've ever seen. Just look at this draft. Just look at this. I can't believe this happens. Nocturne can just kill these guys, no? Yeah. Like, as long as we don't in. So I told them, maybe they mid 2v2 early, can be strong, ganking Orianna. Maybe they Alistar ganks this guy, TK. So I'm like, Dreams, just don't let the fucking lane gank with Lee and Alistar, you know, at level 3. But like,
I think after draft I was really confident that it's not going to be a hard game, and if we just scale to like 15 minutes and we are even, then we're going to win the game for sure.
I'm looking. It's good, it's good, it's good. Can you keep going?
Chasing, no flash.
Let's hit this first.
Yeah.
We get this.
Nice.
I think we just go risk.
Ori bot, maybe cat TP, don't give them cover.
Chestnut species on exhaust.
Okay.
We had some good fights and we snowballed a lot, and from there it was really easy to close out the game slow, and we just didn't give them a chance to come back.
You okay?
We're really fine.
No arrow?
You're fine, you are fine, I think. You are fine.
Yeah, I'm really fine.
Just fight slowly.
This is really good. Ash is 1 HP, no flash.
Ash is 1 HP, no flash.
Yeah, we win.
I don't have it.
Rift is coming, Rift's coming. I start Drake, okay?
Yeah.
We can just hit. We can just hit as 4.
That ability feels so good to watch.
this game is so free right now. Look at the champs. Look at listen to the comms. Yeah. Look at the champs. Look at the score. Look at the CS. We got it, guys. One more win. We get another week at least to like hope. You know? That's don't jinx, please. I'm not jinxing. I'm just confident in my voice.
You're just confident because we're in a group.
Yeah.
I think I will TP mid here to push in.
Sorry, finished, Sonia.
Actually, let me grab this and I have dead cap.
Okay. I'll just TP to their blue.
I'll ping the pin now.
Just have a me Nocturne.
Yeah, I'm a non-French.
I did get pinged here.
Yeah, you can.
But it might not matter. In goes the Gnarl. Everything's appealed. The Nocturne is just so far ahead. There's nothing that they can do. Odoamne desperate to get into the fight, but he doesn't have the flash. Now Misfits on a turn. Shockwave's gonna hit 3, but Kave and Featherman are still on touch.
I still have it, I still have it.
Hitting anyone of importance. Slow, steady.
The Drake, I think.
What is going
Oh, I speed you, I can go.
No flash, no flash.
Dreams, it doesn't matter who he's playing. He's still an aggressive support.
Waiting for flash, I'm coming.
Now flashing over the wall. Dreams.
Give him
I
time,
can go.
baby.
The Tom Catch, hungry for a meal. He's gonna grab.
Let's go, boys! Let's go!
Take the game.
What was the last ultimate?
That was a rundown, man.
Could have been 7-5 if they cleaned out those Fnatic games. Instead, now they will.
Well, let's focus top in up, no?
We won.
To 3 and 10.
Let's get him for stats,
Let me get some CS for stats.
Nice guys.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. The legends. Bongers, the legends.
Now you are dominating bottom, no?
Actually, shockwaves. Was so sexy actually. Every shockwave.
Security in the format.
I'm just wondering about the expectations you had coming into this week.
I think from like the outside perspective, like us against a team like G2 or Misfits, it looks like we're the last place team, you know, playing against very, very strong teams that are competing for playoffs. But internally, we're doing so well in scrims, and we feel that, especially since we've changed our roster and drafting structure, we're going into these recent weeks pretty confident that we can at least pick up one win, and if things go well, we'll go 2-0. I think we're kind of lucky here that we have a very motivated and positive group of players and staff. So even as things are going bad, everyone's kind of solution oriented. I think us also having our academy team like so integrated with our main team, we have like 10 players here and we're constantly like swapping players, scrimming with other players, helping each other. I think this helps a lot as well.
You announced at the beginning of the split that you would be working with the 10-man roster, so the academy and the main lineup. You put Neon and Gilius in the end in the main lineup, and here Gilius was player of the game, but I feel like he's been one of the best performing players at Schalke for the past few weeks. So how has it been working with him overall?
Ever since Gilius joined the team, things have gotten a lot more, let's just say, like fun and funny. He's a big joker and he's really fun and brings a lot of, I think, positive energy and a lot of aggressiveness to the team. So it's been really nice having him here.
And we can see that, and the synergy works really well with the other players. Now, the casters were talking about either the Miracle Run or the Blue Shell Schalke for the rest of this season. So how do you foresee things developing for the remaining weeks?
I feel pretty good about where we're at right now. I think I'd assume we're going to win some games in the last half of the split. I think we play some teams that we're actually quite advantaged against. I think the Miracle Run is pretty hard, to be honest, especially considering the way the standings are, but we'll try for it.
I mean, it's just a 2-0 week and we are still like 3-10, I think. So I think we just gotta focus like on the process, and we shouldn't be like we won the split now or something. It feels nice to finally not lose a game on a weekend, but at the same time we are still in a dire position and just gotta make the best out of it right now as much as we can. And I hope you guys put me in your super fantasy LEC roster or whatever it's called. And if you did, then enjoy your points.